Okay, Miss Landry, I'm doing this as a project for a class I'm taking out of South Alabama, EDM 310. I appreciate you helping me. Um, where do you teach?
Grand Bay Middle School.
Okay, what grade? Subject?
7th grade social studies.
Okay. What is your educational background?
My undergraduate degree is in political science with a minor in history, which really didn't qualify me to do much. So I went back to school and got an alternative master's in secondary education. So I'm certified 6 through 12, anything social sciences, and I'm 2 classes away from finishing my educational specialist degree in secondary education social sciences.
Okay. What would that degree do?
It's just a higher certification. I'll be AA certification.
Oh, okay.
But still in the classroom. I didn't want to do administration or anything.
Okay.
So.
You want to stay in the classroom, huh?
I prefer to, yes.
Okay. Now, I understand you were Teacher of the Year one year. What was that about?
That was 2009. I remember it's the same year my oldest graduated, so it's easy to remember. We get nominated based on what we do inside and outside of the classroom, and then it's voted on by our peers. And so it was a big honor. It was a nice thing to be recognized for.
Well, that's good. You must do a good job.
I guess they think so.
Yeah, well, that's good. As long as somebody thinks so. What's the demographics out at your school?
We have almost 800 students now. We've seen a big growth in the last 2 years, probably of close to 100 students we've seen come in the
Breaking up.
for a total of years, which is unusual for a significant number of low-income students, which people sometimes look at our demographics and think we won't, but we do. We're a very rural school. But we're also a very low-income school as well. We're about 5% African American, and then split between Hispanic and Asian for the other 5%.
Okay. So you're a poor school. That's how you describe your socioeconomic background, and mostly poor people?
Yeah, and rural. I mean, you know, it's not your typical, people think low income, they automatically stereotype inner city, and we're so far from that, it's not even funny, but we do have a lot of lower income students.
Okay.
But we have a big, I mean, probably 20-25% that are middle to upper middle class as well. So we have really a big gap in our school as far as income levels go.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay. What do you think is the biggest issue facing schools in this area?
Overall, I'd say dropout rate, but that's not really necessarily true for middle school.
Right.
We do address it. Our principal almost every morning makes a big deal of the fact you don't graduate from 8th grade, because some kids feel like, oh, yay, 8th grade ceremony. You know, already even at 6th grade trying to push, you've got to stay in school to have accomplished that. But, I mean, I think parental involvement's a big thing, or the lack of parental involvement.
I agree. 100%, yeah. Okay, I know you're on Facebook. Do you use Twitter?
No, never used it.
No Twitter, huh?
Twitter,
Okay.
I'll have to learn.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, it's a technology class, so I guess I'll kind of ask you about the technology y'all use at your school. Do you, how many computers do you have in your classroom?
Did I lose you? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. How many computers do you have in your classroom? How many computers do you have in your classroom?
I have my desktop and then a laptop for my use, and I have 3 student uses, but those are yearbook funded computers. The yearbook class actually bought those out of their funds.
Okay.
Before that, I had 2 desktop that were just for student use, but my yearbook computers were faster and better. So once we bought those for space, I donated those to our BMath teacher. And so any student can use the yearbook funded computers.
Okay. Well, this program I'm using only goes for 5 minutes, and I see that's 5 seconds away. So I guess you're off the hook. Thank you very much.